The evidence is the product racking up hella views.
You think that's why Addison? What does she do on TikTok?
She dances. TikTok dances. But that's what she did originally. So like Kim Kardashian, she got famous for being beautiful and taking that Nick, and now she does.
She
what
took
she does.
what? Nick? What?
I don't know what his name was, but yeah, that.
You really don't know his. You know the bummy. I really believe you actually don't know his name.
It was it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It was not P Diddy. What was his first name?
Ray.
Really?
Ray Lewis, Ray J.
Ray Lewis. Just start naming all black last names. Ray Johnson. Ray Romano.
You know what?
Imagine. That's how you got his TV show.
It was Ray J, but now I think about it.
J is not a last name.
No, but I think his name is Johnson. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's
so
fire,
like,
bro.
what is Ray J's? What is Ray J's last name?
Junior.
Black people are bombing.
William Ray. So his middle name is Ray?
Yeah.
That's what he decided. He's like, I'm only going to pick the favorite parts of my name.
Facts, bro. This nigga last name is Junior. I'm dead.
Didn't he just do an interview with Lil Bow Wow?
On Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild how you could just have normal conversations after having a sex tape.
How's that weird?
Because then it's just like, now we're going to pretend like that's something normal to do. Like as if it was like a rap music. Like if you had like that's not regular, bro. You can't just have, I can't just have a conversation to your face knowing that you have that in the universe.
So you would judge somebody based off?
Yes, 100%.
That was what was that, like in 2008? I don't like when was Ray J's Kim Kardashian sex tape?
That's just already in history.
Ray J, Kim.
Hey, we need Jonathan for this.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, it probably came out between 2005 and 2008. So
2007. Then for you had the exact date. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, that was literally like 13 years ago.
I know that. Didn't Nick Cannon smash Kim Kardashian?
I heard about that. She wasn't even that cute, but I don't know if she was.
What are you talking about? She's not cute today.
I actually do think she's attractive in the face. She's attractive in the face. It's just her body is. She just fucked up her body.
She's not attractive when you wake up in the morning. And I don't.
How do you know though?
I don't really think that counts. I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying if she isn't, then it doesn't count.
I think she's attractive when she wakes up in the morning.
Because you know who's bad? When she takes her time? Doja Cat.
But yeah. When she takes her time, okay, yeah.
But when she's on IG, being her true self, being brave, she looks like the what was it, Rugrats doll?
Are you being racist right now?
The girl who has that doll, that knockoff Barbie.
Angelica?
Yeah, her doll. The doll that she has.
Oh, Cynthia?
Whatever that is.
Cynthia.
She look wild.
But is she bad though?
When she take her time, yeah.
When she takes her time.
I don't think I'm as attracted to voluptuousness as some of the people I know.
You're capped out because didn't you date like?
What do you mean date? It was an experience.
I think you had a few experiences like that though. No.
Nah. I mean, I can appreciate it. I don't indulge in it. I don't like. I need a girl with it.
I think that's cap as well.
What are you talking about?
You literally only did it.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You said you literally. No, what are you talking about? No, what are you talking about? My first was like hella skinny.
Who?
The girl
the black one from Pizza Hut? She was skinny?
Yes.
Like a crackhead?
No. She was just skinny.
Like a crackhead?
No, I mean, I'm assuming you could see ribs. The type of skinny you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nah.
But like barely?
Nah.
How many pounds do you think she weighed?
She was short, so she weighed like nothing. She was very.
But she was fit.
Yeah, she could throw a left hook somehow. She was hella hood, bro. She used to. She called me a punk because one time I got my like, I got robbed or whatever on like a pizza delivery. And I told him that they sucker punched me, and she was like, "You let him hit you and you didn't do nothing back." And she was like, "You the type of person to call the police, huh?" And in my mind, I'm thinking that's a completely irrational thing to do, but she thinks it's like a punk move and stuff. So she held that over me, and we had just broken up, so she had a bunch of built-up animosity toward me, and then she used that as a leverage. It was all bad. And then I was trying to punk her because some girl pulled up on her, some like Amazon chick pulled up on her.
Like an Amazon delivery driver?
No, like built like an Amazonian.
She was tall and shit?
Yeah, built like she could throw a spear.
She sounded like she was bad. The Amazonians be bad.
The women, yeah. Like, but she was like Gal Gadot, but like a black version. So she was built like a linebacker, I guess. She pulled up on her talking about some like yada yada, and then she was in the store, and then someone told her about her. She said like, "Come outside," and she went outside. But like when she was talking about it initially, I thought she was nervous about it, and then she just went outside. I was like, "All right, what's gonna happen now?" And they talked it out, which is gangsters. Heck.
Who do you think would have won in a fight?
Honestly, I don't know. She hit me with a love hug one time. It was had me. I felt it.
I hate black girls. This is my last black girl.
Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna end up with like a black girl. I like light skinned black girls. I think that's my
freaking
favorite.
Racist, bro. You're a colorist. You're a fetishizing black women.
Do you like Hispanic? Do you like Mexican girls?
Yes.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know if that's what that is.
You didn't say black girls are cute. You said I like light skinned black girls.
You like my preference. Those are two different statements.
But don't you? Why can't you just say I like black girls?
Because there's different types of shades.
But you're Mexican, right? Mm-hmm. So if I say Mexicans are cool, why would I say like, oh, except the ones with beards?
Mexican is nationality and black is a race, so it's more encompassing. I like light skinned black girls that play basketball with curly hair.
But don't you think now black people can be considered as a nationality? Because technically, we don't have a place of origin now at this time in history. Yeah, like we're not really considered Africans to Africans. We're considered like Americans to Africans, but we don't really have America.
Mexicans are white. Like your race is white. There's Mexicans in South America, and there's Mexicans. There's Latin people or Hispanic people.
Yeah, aren't they like Hispanic? Because the Spanish people that came to South America, they weren't the same race.
Hispanic isn't a race.
No, like Spain, like Spanish. Yeah, them niggas are white, right?
Yeah.
So, but the people in South America were like Indians, right?
I have no idea.
Because why would the white people conquer more white people?
Why would the white what? I don't think they cared. I think they just showed up and they were like, "This is ours now."
Right, but they didn't know them.
We're like, no, por favor, or whatever.
How do you think they like communicated back? Like when somebody from Spain, language? No, but look, somebody from Spain comes to like the Americas, right, and meets like the Native Americans and shit. Like, how do you think they were able to communicate with each other?
Sign language and emotion.
Was sign language invented back then?
I mean, like,
like point, and then they're like, cause in another culture, this could mean like something else. So it's actually amazing.
I hate your God.
Facts. So it's actually amazing how that happened. Like how they were able to like have the Thanksgiving and co-mingle with the Indians.
I don't know how that happened. I only know that a lot of Native Americans died. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't like
facts. It was like a trial and error type thing. It was like we pointed and then they're like, "Oh, he disrespected me," and then the nigga died, and then niggas like, maybe that's not what he said. Maybe he's meaning something else.
We just take a different approach. I actually know of a guy that would be good for this conversation because he's like a history major and he likes all the things. I just remember we brought like measles or smallpox or something, and like everybody died. Like 75% of like the whole population died or something like that.
Can you pull up the stats?
No. I mean, I could if Jonathan was here, but Jonathan's not here. But I just, and then that happened. And then,
Have you ever read the book Germs, Guns, and Steel?
No. Is that it? Is that what it's about?
It's about the Mexican Revolution. No, not the revolution, but like when Spanish niggas was fighting the Mexicans, Native American Indians, Mexican American.
We need a historical guy.
It's about that. I just don't know what to call them, but yeah, it was about that. Basically, yeah, about the blankets, and they had like viruses and shit.
Blankets.
Because they slept with the blankets, like the white people.
They gave them blankets.
Yeah, but not necessarily because
I don't know if that's
they were expecting. No, But if you think about it, it makes sense. Like, let's say you meet a new population and you're trading shit. Like you trade. I'll take your shirt from you. No, but I don't think that it was on purpose.
I don't think it was on purpose.
Yeah, I think it's just something that happened. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, I guess.
Like they weren't intentionally trying to like say, "Oh, our germs are on this shirt," you know, because I don't think they were that sophisticated back then. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like people back then were just as evil as they are now.
Probably evil, but they didn't know like, hey, my germs on this shirt. If I give it to this person, they're gonna die because they don't know what to do.
I don't know. We can fact check that.
But we won't.
I definitely think people were more willing to do things that were of that nature back then because there weren't as many regulations.
There were probably no regulations.
The chances of you being caught. You know that Joe Louis C.K. said he's like the biggest reason why people don't murder is because there's a law against murder. He's like if murder was not illegal or just like a misdemeanor, people would murder all the time.
Would you? I wouldn't. Would you?
You know, I mean, I don't know because I probably wouldn't because of how I've grown up. I've grown up with it as being a law, but like my kids, if it was just all of a sudden like became like whatever legal, like my kids that like people that like were born into like COVID or whatever. If that was just
into COVID
or whatever, if like COVID lasted like 20 years and then people were just like born into it and it was just like normal. If murder was just like, oh yeah, it's not illegal to kill people. I don't know how that would settle. Like when the dust settled, like when everybody was just like, all right, because initially people would still be clinging to the old ways of like, no, murder is illegal, so it's wrong. But if everybody was like, all right, murder, I don't know, is legal, but it is wrong, but now it's legal, people would make up their own minds.
That reminds me, yesterday I went to the movies and I watched the Forever Purge. And basically, that's what they did. You know how the Purge usually for like 12 hours?
Yeah.
And they kept it going after the 12 hours. Like, nobody died in the regular Purge. And then the next day, they're like, all right, cool, everything is fine. But then they start, and everybody had to go to Mexico. Some people didn't make it.
It was just, the Purge is just the United States?
Yeah. Yeah. I always wondered that.
Everybody was just killing each other?
Yeah.
That's what they think would happen? Or were they just saying that?
No, people were killing each other. Because on the night of the Purge, you know, people prepared for it. Yeah. So they had hella defenses. So nobody really died. And then the poor people were like, oh, the rich people have all the protection and defenses. So after the rich people came out the next day, then there's like an underground like group like the Proud Boys or Antifa. And they came out and then they were like, nah, the Purge is going on forever. So they took over the whole United States. Literally, they take over the whole United States.
Oh, it was the Forever Purge on like not government sanctioned?
Yeah, it wasn't government sanctioned.
Oh, it was like the people? Like, we're sick of this?
Yeah, they blew up military bases, everything. And the government just was like, we don't know what we're going to do about this, but if you made it to Mexico, you're safe. And then maybe in a couple weeks, come back and we'll see the state of America. And then it pans out and you see the whole U.S. is on fire, but all the borders, like, to Canada and Mexico, it's like regular, like, you know how city lights look? It's like regular like that, but in the U.S., everything's on fire from New York to California to Oregon, everything like that.
I would think they would have hella locked down the borders from Canada and Mexico.
They did, but then Canada and Mexico was like, you have 6 hours to get to the border. And while people were traveling to the border, like all the people that were trying to do the Forever Purge were like trapping them and like killing them and following them, like, you're not making it to Mexico.
That's the theaters right now?
Yeah, and then in Mexico at the end was like, yo, y'all just blew up a military base. We're closing our borders. So they didn't get the whole 6 hours. They got like 4. And then Mexico closed their borders. The vomiting part is the people that are doing the Forever Purge Like they're right next to the border, but they never once decided to, hey, let's just go into Mexico and continue killing people. They literally just did it only in America. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's already the forever purge in like Mexico with like
Facts. You said it, not me. So
I mean, I heard or whatever. I've heard some stories of people like low key like hanging from like freeways and stuff.
I've heard of that too.
Which is wild.
Would you go to Mexico?
Of course, yeah.
You would?
For like medical stuff, yeah. And like tacos. Bro, you could watch, my friend told me he was watching like a movie like at a theater and they give like service like to your like seats.
Huh?
Like, yeah, I know. And they just
wait, what? No, what?
It's like a restaurant. It's like a restaurant and a cinema.
Oh.
Yeah, it's wild. It's at all costs $5.
Like 5 pesos or like 5 American
It all costs nothing. It's like the old school. You just like throw a bag onto a table and it just has like coins in it. It's just like that's how much it costs. It's another Louis C.K. joke. It's been 30 minutes.
It's been 19. We got 10 more minutes.
That's
so
wild.
we can eke this out a little bit. So
those who go here, that would be.
How do you think we should do our intro? Like, what kind of intro do you think we should have?
I think we should just play a song.
What song should we play?
The song that we recorded.
No, but we have to play that song.
You have to do something about this.
But like, stop. Just hold it still.
Well, I mean,
this is why we had the arms. This is why we have the arms.
But I mean, even then, you like.
No, even then, you put it in one spot, and then you, like in the studio.
What if I want to do this?
You pull it, but you pull it from like the little circle piece. You don't pull it from here.
If you accidentally touch it, no, you just put some stuff around this.
Up. I mean, we could always do that, but I don't have a problem with my mic.
See, if this were to be live right now, we'd have all these complications. It's a good thing we had the practice run. You're still gonna post this though, huh?
Yes.
This is so boring.
I'm gonna name it
Random AF.
No, that's too
Addison Rae. Or put like one thing that we talked about, and that's how how people be doing that. They put like one thing that people might be interested in, and then like they talk about like random stuff for the whole time.
Addison Rae
reaction.
Yeah.
At UFC. And then put a sexy picture of Addison Rae on there, like as if she was on the podcast or something. We interview Addison Rae. And then they click on the video and we're like, gotcha, don't leave. Or something.
That'd be nice. But no, we need a consistent theme song that people could learn.
Like a song fading into conversation.
Cause we could
oh bro, why didn't we start with that?
We should start with that? But we need something with our name.
What is that? Are there different ones? What's the other ones? Are there random audience?
Yeah, these are the random, but you can add like your own.
Is that Bluetooth connection for the headphones?
Not for the headphones, but for your phone.
That's fire, bro. They all sound like old timey like cop buddy movies intros. The first two. This one.
So low key, I want to get my bosses and my managers on the podcast.
Your bosses and are you cool with them?
Yeah, they're bombity.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and low key, I've kind of built myself up, so they kind of think I'm always busy, like doing important shit. Because I'll be like, oh, I can't come this day because like I gotta go to set, or I gotta go to the studio, or I gotta work on my business. So they they be thinking like, oh, I wish I had my own business. Like, yeah, I've been here for 20 years.
So now you have to set up something legit?
Yeah, I do.
This doesn't look very legit. I feel like we could put like something, like one of those things, like those with the panels, like right there.
What?
You know those that like doors with like the panels that go like whatever, and then they have a little dip, like the crease in the middle, whatever. It's like I mean, if you stretch it out, then it's like flat. But if you like when it closes kind of like a
accordion.
Yeah. But it's like a. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but where we put it?
Just to make it seem like it's a room or whatever, just to like cover like the kitchen. not that there's a kitchen over there.
Or we can put the cameras over there and do it this way so it is a room.
Or you just do it in the room. But
Or or we could do it in
like
the
we would
room.
initially find it. It's just right now. It's kind of hectic in there.
As
I didn't want to move my desk and stuff.
Because we can climp the microphones onto your desk and the table. I mean, your room.
You can do that.
You can, you know what I'm trying to say.
But I have like stuff on top of the desk and I have stuff on the ground. I just had a couple ladies in there. We can lie on the podcast, right?
No. No, we can't.
It's going to be that one day. Oh, bro, I'm sorry. I didn't know you was coming over and said, hey, can y'all just, yeah. Cool.
You mad? Would you have females pull up to the podcast?
Why wouldn't I? Like, I don't like when girls talk.
How do you think you would act with a female
why
on
do
the
you
podcast?
Why do you need to express yourself vocally? You have that one girl on here.
But she's black.
Okay.
You don't care about black girls.
What do you mean? I just said I'll probably marry a light-skinned black girl.
Racist piece of shit. If we had
light-skinned black, I think I have a bar about that too.
What?
Something straight shooter. Keep it black and white like my favorite complexion. Hey.
Yeah, you definitely have a fetish for light-skinned black females.
I don't know. Why does it have to be a fetish? Why can't I just be attracted to a particular? I like Hispanic girls. I think Hispanic girls are like the most beautiful girls.
But you didn't say I like dark-skinned Hispanic girls. You didn't say I like light-skinned Hispanic girls. You said I like Hispanic girls.
But they're particular. It's specific. It's like not like it's not girls, just girls in general.
It's Hispanic girls.
It's specificity.
So
if that's a word.
No. So why when you say black girls, you can't just say I like black girls?
Because I like light-skinned black girls more than I like other shades of black girls.
When Hispanic girls, do you care about if they're light or dark?
I mean, yeah, probably. Like some darker, like.
So you don't like dark skin? Would you say? You know when you go, your ancestors were dark skin. You know that?
Like natives.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that's popping up in my head right now is mestizos.
Right.
I don't know what those are, but what does that have to do with me liking?
That's where you came from.
Black girls.
You hate where you came from, or do you self-hate?
No.
What if you woke up tomorrow and you're like 5 shades darker?
I actually think dark black guys are attractive. So
you trying to go home with me today?
No, it's freaking. I don't know. I definitely think it's an issue. I think darker like black girls get treated differently.
And you're contributing to that.
Yeah, I mean probably, but yeah, I don't know how to be genuine about it and not like and still be myself or whatever, you know? Like what's more important, being yourself or trying to make someone feel good or whatever, or feel better.
Trying to make someone feel good. It makes the world a better place. When people feel better, it makes the world a better place.
Now with things like that, like you're like what you're attracted to. Plus, it's like it's not like I'm putting down dark skinned black girls.
You are. If you seen a dark skinned black woman, you spit on her.
My first girlfriend was dark skinned black.
You spit on her.
Well, not first, but first time anything happened. No, she didn't. We never got to that point in our relationship.
But she beat you up, right? Didn't she hit you with like a right hook?
I got caught a couple of times.
Doing what?
Wait,
this is domestic violence. I'm just noticing.
Just being goofy.
Were you a victim of domestic violence?
Nah, she said some wild stuff to me when we broke up. I was trying to be calm or whatever, and she wanted to have an argument. And every time I said like, "Okay, I'm sorry," she was just always got like more mad. And then she brought it up later, like months later. It's like you just be pretending to be like this person or what? And I was like, what? I wasn't even pretending. I just didn't want to escalate the situation or whatever. And it's just like there has to be an argument, otherwise this can't. It's like that's closure or something. Like the argument,
right? Like
that hostility. It has to be like has to be created or something.
Did she traumatize you?
No, I feel like I might have traumatized her a little bit because I feel like I gave her more than I was willing to give, or like ready to give. I guess, you know, like girls expect like this to come after this, but like I wasn't ready to give that, but I still got this. And then like when I didn't give that, she was like, all right, but then I didn't even want to give this or anything after a while.
It's because she was dark skinned. If she was light skinned, you would have given her everything she wanted. That's
Uh,
why you like Desiree so much.
she has nice eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably why I find her attractive. Yeah, because she does fit that complexion. But
So
she's also like a dope person though, from what I remember.
you don't know her.
I feel like I talk about her a lot more than like I really.
You don't know her at
Like
all.
if she was here, I probably wouldn't say anything.
That's what I was saying. If we had females on the podcast, what would you say? Because if we brought somebody like
myself.
Adriana, if we brought Adriana on the podcast,
Which one?
it'd be really bombity.
Which one?
The one that does like criminal justice or the one that does like physical training.
I don't know which one that is.
Bro, she had black hair.
I only know one.
And she had black hair. She was kind of short.
What's your last name? All right, well, yeah.
And she used to hang out with Miriam and like all of them. She was smart.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if she was here, it'd be bombing to see how you'd act with her.
I would act regular, bro. I'd first of all, I'd be like, why are you on this podcast? I was like, I'd be like, we never got along in high school.
What, you used to try to talk to her?
No. I was just awkward.
Did she notice you were awkward?
I was just awkward and immature or whatever. Yeah.
Like you'd make jokes in the class and then look at her.
Nah. I don't really remember why. I just remember I rubbed a few girls the wrong way just being immature or whatever. Probably trying to get them. Yeah, just probably trying to get them to like me or whatever, or just being like goofy. Just trying to say the right thing versus saying like some genuine stuff. Now I'm kind of the same now, but I just don't care about like the reaction as much.
So you kind of like got a couple Me Too cases coming up.
That'd be wild. Are you thinking about this sometimes? Like, so that you like, if you get famous, some girl's gonna come forward and be like, actually, he's not who he says he is or something.
Yeah, but I feel like I wouldn't have that problem because I don't really do shit.
Mm.
No,
But yeah,
it's bombity that you just said that they used to do that in high school.
I don't think I was Me Tooing girls. I
don't know, bro.
I've
heard some stories.
This fool. I definitely feel like there's times when I was like, slightly abrasive.
Yeah, you were very good at you and Shaq were bombity to watch interact with people.
When did you ever see me interact with a female?
No, people in general.
Oh, with people?
Like both of y'all, bombity. Like you have your personality that's like whatever everything you just said. That's like your personality, and then Shaq's personality was I'm gonna annoy the freak out of you because I really don't know exactly what to do and I can't pick up on social cues. So watching you guys both like interact with people was always interesting to me. Because you guys will both end up with the same reaction, like, "Oh my god, Andrew's annoying. Oh my god, Shaq's annoying," and I'm like, "Bro, come on, they're my homies."
I feel like everything you're saying is inaccurate and fabricated.
No, people used to say that.
I used to be I guess I'm just some weirdos. And like in high school, like I care about people saying that in high school.
No, I'm not saying you care. It was just interesting to me to watch.
Well, a person saying something in high school, even me having opinions in high school, I feel like should be taken very lightly. But I mean, yeah, I was quiet in high school. Sometimes I would be annoying.
Bro, no, you
It's the type of thing.
annoying.
It's the type this fool. It was the type of thing where it's like you like say something and it doesn't work. So then instead of like backtracking, you just go deeper into it.
Exactly my
and
point.
You just keep saying. I mean, it's not like
That's what you
it's not like
do
that
all
was
the
my
time.
personality or whatever.
Bro, you did that all the time, bro.
It's definitely a fabrication.
Bro, you do use it. If we call anybody right now, we can say, "Hey,
if we don't have video evidence of it, then I don't really know. I don't really think I can believe you.
I respect it.
I understand what you're saying, though.
You know, it's true.
No. Not to where I would be like recognized.
Like, wow, I really screwed this up when you're in high school.
I mean, I feel like most people that are in high school can have that thought. If you don't have that thought on a regular basis when you're in high school, then
I don't know about regular.
You probably do some self-reflection.
Me?
People in general, if you don't have that thought.
I mean, but not on a regular basis.
They're like, dang, I really messed it up. It was more with like teachers than anything, bro. When I would just say dumb things to teachers. Like I remember this one time I was an A for Euro. And I was like talking while somebody else was talking. Like we were trying to have a serious conversation about some historic like occurrence or something. And I just wouldn't let him talk. He just kept And the teacher just looked at me. He was like, "Stop it!" And I was like,
So,
"Oh, there's the other time where I remember whoever teacher was like, he tore his ACL or something. He was walking around on crutches." And we used to always joke, but I took it too far. He was like with another teacher, and I was like, "Was it funny?" And he was like, "No, it wasn't funny." And the other teacher was like, "Come here, I'll show you something funny," or something like that. But he was like legit mad. Yeah, it bothers me sometimes to think about things. I'm just like, dang, I was immature because he was like legit. But yeah, I'm sure everything turned out right for him.
who was he?
Robert Raymond, Mr. Raymond, the big dude.
Oh, Mr. Raymond.
He went up for a layup and tore his ACL.
Yeah, I remember that. That's my teacher, bro. That's my guy. I'll fuck with Mr. Raymond.
Mess around and get old, bro.
I want him on our podcast, bro. What is he up to right now?
Probably teaching at Mount Miguel.
Nah, I think he was retiring.
Staying swole. He wasn't that old.
No, but because he was our SB teacher, and then he was like, I'm on my way out. So he switched, and he said his last 2 years, like we had a different teacher our last 2 years. He said he was leaving.
Why would you have the same teacher in high school?
It's ASB. It's
For 2
only
years.
like once, like you know how Coach B coaches PE for like
Oh, like
forever?
it's like a coaching position?
No.
But it's the same, like he just carries over?
No. It's, you know how Coach B is a PE teacher?
Coach B?
So he always
Who's Coach B?
The white guy? The tall white
Babineau?
guy? Babineau, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That everybody had a crush on, including me.
He's a principal now or something. Yeah.
I like West Hills or something.
I don't know.
It's not at Mount Miguel though, right? No,
getting
they had
nasty.
like a black teacher. He be getting nasty in his office.
No, he's
Smashing the little
going to work, bro.
teenagers.
He could definitely have a Me Too movement. He definitely gets it.
I feel like, bro, he's had a few. He got a few Me Too moments, bro.
He could definitely get something thrown at him on a regular basis, probably.
Facts, bro. What would you do if you were in that position?
Bro, what? I'd pass it. My first of all, if I'm in that position, my wife is bad AF or whatever, bro. The light skin that I'm with is gonna be bad because of my position, bro. The pool that you have to choose from if you're like a top tier, like a principal's making over 6 figures.
Okay, let's say you weren't the principal. You're just the regular PE teacher, like Coach Bab, and you had like teenagers throwing it at you. What would you do,
Bro? I mean, obviously, I'm curbing that. I define that. I would do my best if I recognized it happening. I would be like, I have to take a different approach to how I talk to these kids because they shouldn't be feeling this comfortable having these conversations with me, trying to approach me like this. I low-key had that when I was like coaching like tennis because it was me and BJ, and I remember they had a conversation with us about it beforehand. They were like, "You guys are both young, you're like decent looking guys or whatever. You definitely don't want to put yourselves in a situation." And we're just like, yeah. In my mind, I was like, this is not gonna be a problem at all. But when I went, because I coached the guys and then we coached the girls, and that was actually what we had to have a conversation about or whatever. But like I knew most of them, like I had played with them, like they were juniors when I was a senior, and then I graduated and they were seniors, and then it was like it was not a coaching like relationship really. It was more of like a friend relationship. So it definitely took some time before I remember there was one girl, this freshman that came in, she was just like straight up, she was just like, are you an orange? Or something like that, because you're a cutie or something.
Hey, she's a goat for that. That's bomby. What was she like, small and skinny and shit?
Yeah.
And she's hitting on you like a big hunk.
It was like, and it was right in front of the other coach too, like the head coach, and he was like, "Oh no."
What did you do? What did you say?
I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, "Got it awkward."
Meet me after practice.
And then there's another one that used to love on me or whatever. She's bro. She made it hella obvious. And she was like, "When I graduate, I'm gonna take you out for lunch." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Please don't say that out loud."
Did you ever follow up with her on the offer?
I ran into her at In-N-Out. She worked at In-N-Out for however long.
She said, "God damn, you changed."
Yeah, I was looking.
He said, "Can we still go out?"
I was like,
she said, "I'm sure you've been to plenty of Wednesday."
oh, she's like, "I'm actually busy later." I was like, all right, well, can I still get that cheeseburger? No, but she was nice. She was a nice person. I guess she had went through some stuff or whatever. I hope she's doing good. I hope she doesn't watch this.
What was her name?
Yeah.
Does she still play tennis, do you think?
I hope so. I hope that I had some impact on on their life in that way.
You should have smashed.
This fool.
I would have smashed.
I know you would have, you freaking pedophile.
How? If you're a junior, she's a senior. Come on.
No, she was a freshman. Yeah,
Well,
she had just come. She was because we had a new wave of freshmen or whatever.
listen, if I was a
Bro, be careful.
how bad was she?
She was very cute. Nah, bro, there's a line you can't cross.
Listen, you can't. You remember when I was having? I don't even want to get into that. But anyways, guys, you think we could stop here?
I guess on this pedophile talk, yeah.
We're gonna put a button on this topic. We are going to revisit it in the future. I have a few more things to say about it. That's all we have today. Do you have any closing remarks?
Is this how you want to close it?
This is how.
This is like saying in conclusion on your essay, bro. You always get marked down for that. Nah, bro, you just gotta say something funny before and then like goes black.
The
You wanna leave that up to
yours.
me?
Yes.
What did the adult bison say to his child when he went off to college?
Boy, you getting thick.